National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Seattle Seahawks. And off we go from Las Vegas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a yard. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down now. Richard able to push his way through. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to...
He's happy.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage.
And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is hard. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Carson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Drops this off to Richard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And this is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by...
Oh, man. Crosby disrupted his rollout, made him go the other way. He wasn't ready for that. Love it. Every time they play under center, bro. It's not easy passing under center this year, man, especially with D-line user. You see someone playing D-line user, you don't even play under center, bro. It's just not worth it. But, likewise, you don't know how to stop under center. Make sure you get used to D-line user and so that you can, because if you don't, most people under center, they're going to have a field day against you if you can't get pressure on it. That's why I just, anytime I play under center offense, I'm D-line user, and there's no point. You try to play anyone in the secondary, you're going to get picked up by the
EA
AI.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Play the D-line.
Atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
Quick runs.
Here's Smith to return it.
No. His sticks.
On first down, Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw his car. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the
They
Bills are
wouldn't let
going
me
to
dump
take
her out. I'd
possession
probably
of
get
the
my button too
football as
soon.
they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That shouldn't even been a big anything. That should have been a deflected pass, but whatever. This game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turn.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Second quarter from Vegas, the home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard, 37 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more.
My fucking AI is diving in space. Oh.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Singletary.
Good shit, Diablo.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They'll run on first down.
What?
Richard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Play.
The man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Richard. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 14. Now Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Abilities.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 25 on second down, Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with... He got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, 57 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 51 yards. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points.
What a fucking route tick.
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down to 1 does for me.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Card out a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a play fake. Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taking
I'm right into my safeties, bro.
And he fumbled it. It's on the
Do you
ground.
not know
and the Raiders
the hit power my team
and
has?
he's just across midfield and down.
And I run those little short routes in front of my safeties.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
I like
We've
this.
played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Get over there that fast.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Right back to Singletary on second down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, it's Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Once again, it's Jacobs.
I'm with it. Scheming, baby, scheming.
Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I knew I would get that.
So a toss play scheme the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. They're going to take this up close
what up,
to
my man?
40, so really good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
He's got a man complete. The
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing, oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion. But the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Like you can play the best defense against it, but he's in that spot. And it's just, it won't let you. Unless you're using it, but you can't defensive assist on it too soon because the route's that close.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Getting a lot of rushing yards.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
On triple coverage.
That's Edwards.
Like he's nasty.
Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
You heard me?
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr going to look to throw.
Good fucking user.
That's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Jacobs.
Nice toss.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would
trying to get this toss play value. You know, no one else is using these tosses like this.
Effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this
8
time,
seconds
he had the speed to win that race. Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and what, less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now, they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it.
No, I clicked off. They screwed me.
Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone.
I clicked off and they. Oh my God, bro.
A defensive collapse on the final play.
I clicked off thinking that he was just going to play the route,
I
and he
cannot
just
believe
stopped.
that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
That's how this game is, man. Whatever. Fucking bullshit. Hey.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Allen.
He wants Diggs.
Eluding the pressure, fighting for the end zone.
Get the ball. Good shit. Way to finish off. Oh, my God.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Oh, my God. Good fucking D.
Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win
Good
with
fucking
all
shit
zeros on the
defense.
clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
Yeah, man, I can't wait till I get the PS5. Bro, they need to fix that, man. The click-offs on this team, bro, are horrible. I click off, I'm like, okay, he in the position. I can click on someone else. And they screwed me. They took him off the coverage and he played down. That was so bullshit. I'm telling you, man, the game like fucking with you. It's wild. The game when like, bro. He had that one. If it wasn't for Ralph Tech, man, this game wouldn't even been close. Man, bro, I went to sleep last night, dead ass, man. I was asleep all after I got off. I think I streamed a little bit. I got off and fucking just went pound town on the bed, bro. It was like rough on me. Worked a long shift yesterday. Be right back at it tomorrow, man, and then we gotta fucking lose an hour of sleep. Good time going ahead an hour. But definitely like this Trey Open, man. A lot of people sleep, man. Everybody wants to play the tight. Everybody wants to play these bunch sets. Everybody want to play fucking Trey wide flex, man. Y'all sleep on Trey Open.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, where the echoes of cannon blast still
especially if you like running the ball.
from the north end zone.
You're a runner, but you also
want
want to pass.
And they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are all trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Always slide your linebackers to the strong side. Always. Rule number 1. That's if you're playing base. If I don't play base, I kind of leave it where it is. And kind of adjust. I will go through this.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield.
We own that, bro. I know match coverage, buddy.
This is intercepted.
I know my assignment.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Do that motion, my assignment changes.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
All right, bro. Playing
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 38.
I think I finally got the defense just to stop it in general. It's glitchy.
Shrugs him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Good
gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 1, Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Raiders.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Always make sure you slide it. That way you don't need those throwing pressures.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
You on PS4, bro?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sign of changes.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Evans.
Oh, my God.
And he's got this down to the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Short, play defense and goal line. Can't do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's Bernard. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Bernard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. They'll run here with Bernard, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady.
You got a hit on it?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw his Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Good positioning, it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, you got to pick that.
That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Bernard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Succop's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. We'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. From the 30 on 2nd down. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And it's intercepted.
Turn around.
Carlton Davis picks it.
Yeah, make that.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Oh, boy. Abilities.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Games like dependent on it.
Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Edwards, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota will look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
What up, man? Playing DDA game now. Just bear with me.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here.
And even coming up, bro.
What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the
Get the ball!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play.
I'm telling
so
you,
we will
can't
switch
keep running on
ends
me.
as
My
the
safety's
3rd
gonna knock
quarter
that
has
shit
come to a
loose.
close. You are
Too
watching
many
the
hitters on this team.
NFL on EA Sports.
We'll play the goal line game, bro. I'm with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Bernard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I wish the Raiders had a better offensive line, man, for those type of protections. I mean, the play is there. It's just they just let them shed fucking offensive line, bro. Might have to make some manual subs there, get some upgrades on the pass protection. I don't want to put myself in those situations, man. Yeah, even with a max protect, fucking dudes are just shedding left and right. Ugh, it's horrible. Play be there, you just gotta roll out of the pocket. You can't. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to sit in the pocket as long as you can and then roll out, but. Dude, just sending everybody. I mean, even with the max protect, people still shedding on the insides. DDA's already against me. Nothing else I can do at that point. Thought I'd be able to hit him on the comeback.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
Played the best I could defensively. It was just offense kind of still. Sent a lot of blitzes. Offensive line can't really hold their own too long, so you gotta be careful.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas.
And again, game of abilities.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And
he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I don't even use it as fucking route apprentice. You can only use it from the tight end spot. I don't even use them as a tight end. You know, so.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Richard. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Trucks over him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
We're holding 2 blocks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
As long as I play like this, he won't get in the zone.
Taking it
He's not
in
going
from
to
a
get into
yard out.
the
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Always got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 33 yards.
Always like keep your eyes downfield, man.
Extra point of tying this thing up.
If you don't get it on one play,
They
you can
got
always
the
go
ball.
back
Just
to
get
it.
it to him. Let him do the rest.
Especially if they don't
You know, he
adjust.
probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jet sweep.
Good
Carr
block.
backs it forward. And just a short gain that time. As
All laying past the end zone.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on second down, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Play fake, Mayfield.
Good shit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Get too comfortable under center. Almost start sending heat.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now Carr.
User.
Throwing the out route and complete.
User.
It's Edwards. And he is going to
click on, guys. I try to teach y'all that.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get that click on, man. You can fuck anyone up.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Good shot, baby.
Touchdown.
Good shit.
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket.
Going.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Man, that was quiet, bro.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied 14 now as he sends this one away.
Right shit.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left.
This shit's fun.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Richard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
He don't know who to spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
User,
come on. Corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Carr to throw again.
User.
Looking left
Breaking
side,
ankles.
and it's complete. Touchdown.
That's it.
3rd and touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the Browns have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Mayfield to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Janovich from 4 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they do...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
To fucking numbers to save his life.
A run for Nick Chubb. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. the carry, it's Chubb. Into the secondary again, and all the way down to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Baker. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And we've got a
Oh,
timeout.
this game is so broken, bro.
9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip.
Yeah.
Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off
twice
in the season?
Is.
Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger
It's like
things
my
have happened.
biggest
It'd be interesting to see what the
problem
defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball
Speed
away.
receivers don't.
Well,
get
going
those,
into the
like,
final
the
play of this
quarterback's always gonna
game,
throw
they
it
knew that
high,
they needed
even if
some
you don't
type of
throw
a
it high.
miracle there at the very end, but
That should have
they
never
couldn't
been a
get it
jump
done.
ball.
However, we were
Like,
treated
I
to really a
don't know.
spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Feet were set. Should have lowballed it. That ball shouldn't have sailed like that. I mean, regardless, I think that's our biggest pet peeve in this game is if somebody shades over the top, it's like it always forces your quarterback to throw it high when he shouldn't. Like, I guess you'd have to lowball it. You might have to lap the lowball on that route. You just got to make sure you don't pass lead when you lowball. If you pass lead when you lowball, you're going to get an inaccurate banner. So I might just practice lowballing it. Can't go into practice mode because I'll get boosted. I'll just have to do it in game and see if that's the throw I need. Or I could have hiked it quicker when he was closer to that hash. And then I probably could have threw it over the top. Probably waited too late to get the route to develop. But it's funny, man. These folks gonna come here with like Nick Chubb expecting to get in the zone. I don't let that shit happen no more. I didn't have my fair share of running backs getting in the zone. I ain't trying to be about that life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their...
Oh, I took him along. Yeah, man, I feel like the Cowboys... Both teams got screwed in that deal. Both teams got through, both the Cowboys and the Browns. Because now the Browns are trying to trade Landry. They're willing to pick up Cooper's cap space. So they got screwed there. And then the Cowboys got screwed because they got to pay fucking Zeke. That's why they traded Cooper, so they could pay Zeke his cap hit. It's like $18 million for a running back? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, the Cowboys need a general manager, bro. Jerry Jones need it.
It's the NFL on
EA Sports, and we are at Bill
Stadium in upstate New York.
Draft one. Like, that's what they were doing. Like, oh, why they stop? Draft the running back, build your offensive line, running back, gets used a lot. Once he gets his 4-year rookie contract, let him go draft another one. Like, that was a good concept they had going. And then they fell for the...
And we are
like, you didn't pay your other running backs. Marion Barber, you didn't pay him.
A short
you didn't pay, what, Kenneth Murray, whatever, Marco Murray. You didn't pay DeMarco Murray. You know, it worked out for you. You grabbed Zeke, he did good his rookie year.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 46 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, Drake again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Powerful running and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We have to get out of it.
Jacobs now. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 17 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen gonna throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 29 yards.
box.
And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Only thing tough about the Bills, man, Diggs can't really.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Don't stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it 21-8.
I hate when they stop running their route, man. They get wide open.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Moreau.
Touchdown Raiders. Foster Moreau, 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for
I knocked his ass down.
Go
oh, yeah. No! That should have been killed.
Down to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills
are this game is so fucking bad, bro.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
This is knocked down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right.
Give me that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Blockers.
Picked
Block
by
for me.
Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Like when you want it to,
okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. Caught outright by Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Richard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Singletary again. And he'll go down at the 28. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They run here with Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Foster Moreau. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They go with Jacobs.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Just don't need to leave him enough time.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Go back and read that. That's one.
A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles.
Squat it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense.
He's still in the process. He doesn't even have the ball while he has 1 foot on the ball. So you can't rule that as possession. He hasn't got another foot in. And he doesn't. Oh, no. Well, I love Palm's coverage, man. Especially if all they want to run is crossers. Look how it matches up. He had the post. That's the only thing that I'm worried about on this. If you're looking for it, that post is open. But he's looking for the crosser. I'm out in front of the crosser. He missed his shot. He should have threw it right there. Right before he cut, he would have had. Well, I always gotta go back and look so I know what beats it. The safety matches up with the inside, number 1. So the outside is Meg. The inside is Meg. So the 2 on the outside are Meg if they both go vertical. He runs a switch concept, I think, with a vertical post. And your bracket needs to be, that safety needs to pick up on that crosser coming to the outside. So the only one that dumbs out, from what I see, if he runs play action, what I could do is I could put that corner in man. I don't know, I'm worried because that outside quarter takes the vertical. He should be passing it off. Well, let's go back and look at the previous place he had this one. Alright. It should be Meg. See, on this side he got good position. He won good position. We're in the same concept. It's like a PA post. I don't know why everybody wants to run the PA post with a vertical. You're killing yourself. 4 routes versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in coverage. Like, you sure you want to do that? And then you can't get to the sideline because look where you're throwing it from. You're lucky with that throw, but if he wanted to spam this shit, he caught on to his under center. See where that doubles with our big nickel over G. I see little crossers, like cross flat comeback. He messed himself up with that. There's no reason for you to have a comeback route if you're gonna run a crosser right at it. That messed him up. I was able to jump it. That's another thing, guys. When y'all set y'all routes up, don't do what this guy did. I can see what the routes he was using. I gotta start putting that guy in man. Give me 1 sec. Especially if I know he's not running any other routes over there. Give me 1 sec, folks. Alright, so what I'm seeing, AI is he's gonna get the press. And he's just gonna play the underneath. But once he rolls out, he just dumps out. Which Madden needs to fix that logic. They shouldn't just dumb out. Like, especially if there's no assignment on their field, like if everything's going on their side of the field, they need to find something. Everything was pretty much covered. The post was covered. I'm trying to figure out who my user is. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. He should have been quarter flat. I guess when I was D-line user and it forced him to send, I didn't want that. It should have been quarter flat. Should have played this tight end. And that forced the mid-read to play that. So that's what happened. See, the mid-read should have played the crosser instead of a quarter flat. See, when you D-line user, sometimes that shit happens. It forced me to send, because I guess it counted as me clicking on. I think I clicked it. It's the only reason that got open. So technically, I was in the right coverage. The D-line click on, even though I didn't click on. Yeah. You gotta give me a sec. I'm just kind of relapsing real quick. The click on kind of fucked me up there. Other than that, I think I did it alright. Good up. PS4. I guarantee this dude only probably plays with the Bills. Bills, Chiefs. bulk of what he plays with. Bills and Chiefs. I reckon that. I just don't want to get blue screened. It's like another issue I have with the PlayStation right now. You get blue screened a lot. I sent, bro. I've been sent like 60 seconds ago. I can't keep leaving menus. If I leave the menu, I'm going to get blue screen and it's going to cut me off screen. Yeah. Buddy. Kitty.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals.
First, so soft.
And off we go from Las Vegas. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here.
What up,
Jack? This up to the 29. Now
What's going on, bro?
We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Come on, man. Don't be like, you want to play me and then do this shit. Like, Jesus.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, it's Carr.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. A short kick taken at the 18. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw his Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Yeah, it's a Trey open.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Burrow on play action. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left.
Where'd both of them go?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return comes Drake.
Almost got it.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So now Carr will lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd down and 3. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And running with power here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing now is Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Today, baby.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 31 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward.
Blood, bro.
Play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Carr gonna throw. Being chased out left. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Good user.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Turn them off, my friend.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Oh, good user.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is extra.
Good
And
user.
that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's the backup Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
What?
The
Crosby.
ball comes out on
Crosby got
but
a
they'll
hold.
say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Burrow. Going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Can't keep taking hits, man.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Learn what I gotta
after
learn.
this.
Taking them hits.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones.
User.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones.
User. Oh,
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, my God.
Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead,
Yo, Crosby is disruptive, man. Crosby is zero. The Bengals needed a whole new offensive line.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's Carr. And he'll step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake.
Oh, what the fuck,
and
man.
the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Yeah,
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Give me that.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mariota here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Shotgun now for Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
Oh, Renfro with the one-play TD.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 55 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
See, you would play people here, though.
And they
got worried about
up now to 25.
You can run this, bro. It just Regs won't let you do this.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Really?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Oh,
it's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be incomplete.
What? That's a fumble! He's trying to do that glitch play. I already know what he's trying to do. That's not going to work in here, bro. That shit don't work on me.
Down by a touchdown, the offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's
glitch shit. It might work in mud, but this ain't mud. Give me that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing his car on third down. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for two. Carr will look to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
I know you were trying to do that little TikTok play, man. That shit ain't gonna work on me, bro. That shit might work against some dum-dum and mud or something.
Taken at the 15, a short
that
kick.
shit ain't gonna work against someone like
And
that.
a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm match personnel. I don't play that one-play defense shit. Whatever you got on the field, I'm gonna be
The
matched
Bengals
up.
drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
7 touchdown passes. That's wild.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
Yeah, I went 0 for 5 with Mariota. Mariota just wasn't having anything. He didn't run the ball. I don't know how he did not get in the zone. I would get him too. Some of these abilities just ain't balanced, man. It's like some defenders, bro, they get one pick and they're in the zone. Offensive, like certain offensive, like receivers, bro, they got to get 6 catches for 20 plus yards. That's not easy, bro. Like, that is not easy. It's not balanced. If you know how to play run defense, you can stop the running backs from getting in the zone. But oh no, I don't play all pro. Hell no, you're going to rescind. I do not play all pro. I mean, I deal with all pro enough in fucking regs. I try to escape that. I like all Madden, where I have full control. No AI interference, no mumbo jumbo, jambalaya, whatever you want to call it. I don't do that all pro shit. got to be on all Madden. If not, I'm gonna call it a night, man. I'm getting late, and then time skip ahead an hour. So instead of me technically getting up at 5, I'm still getting up at 4 to get ready for work. So usually I have the daylights off, but not this week. I'm gonna probably do some updates when I get off work tomorrow. Do some updates. Some things I like, some things that you're gonna scheme around. No, it tells me what you're on. Like when the screen comes up, bro, it tells me how many minutes and what the game mode is on. Like I can tell what it is. First, that's the first thing I look at. As soon as I seen All Pro, I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I'm probably call it a night, man. It's getting late. It's getting dark around here, and it's getting fucking cold. We got like a freeze warning, bro. It's crazy because just 2 days ago, man, it was like 80 degrees. Fucking grass is growing. Everybody cutting grass. Shit wild. Now I got a freeze warning tonight with like 40-mile-an-hour gust winds. Bro, rookie, are you... Bro, that's... No. I'm gonna call it a night, bro. Hell no. This guy doing the mo. Alright, man. Good night. I'll catch y'all later, man.